Good morning, my students. I welcome you to another SST lesson. This week we are going to cover lesson 1 of chapter 1. Where is the United States? I hope you're ready. And for the learning objectives of this lesson, first we're going to locate and describe hemispheres, continents, countries, and oceans. And number 2, we're going to use maps to identify and describe the locations of states and major cities in the United States. So from the previous lesson, you've learned already the difference between map and a globe. And you learn how to use latitude and longitude coordinates to locate the absolute location of a certain place. Alright, grade 4, so before we proceed, let's have a quick guess what game. So let's see how much you know about the United States. Okay, so look at the following pictures and you're going to identify the place. Could be the name of the states or the name of this famous destination. So we have 3 pictures here. Alright, so I'll give you time again to think of these answers. Okay, so let's see how much you did. So the first picture is the Statue of Liberty in New York City. The second one is the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco, California. And of course, the third one is the White House in Washington, D.C. Well done, my students. I know you did well. Okay, grade 4. So we have the world map here. I want you to take a look at it and study. And after this, I have some questions for you. Okay, so first one we have here. Can you locate where's the United States of America? Okay, so let's see if you are right. There you go. It is located in the continent of North America and it borders south of Canada and north of Mexico. Alright, so one more grade 4. I want you to locate the country of Qatar. Can you tell me where it is? Yes, you're right. So it's around here in this Arabian Gulf area. Alright, I hope you made it. Now let's unlock the vocabulary words of this lesson. So the first one is hemisphere, which is a half of the earth. Okay, we have some pictures here for your reference. Look at this. So we have this, guys. The half is called the hemisphere, right? So we have the so-called northern hemisphere and the southern. We have the eastern part and the western hemisphere. All right, and number 2, we have the word equator. It is an imaginary line that divides the earth into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. So don't forget the line here between north and south. Okay, and for our third word, we have prime meridian. So it is an imaginary line that is often used to divide Earth into Eastern Hemisphere and the Western Hemisphere. So we have the reference here for you not to get confused. Please remember, grade 4, that prime meridian divides the eastern and the western. And when you say equator, it divides the northern part and the southern part of the Earth. All right, and number 4, we have continent. It is one of the 7 largest land areas on Earth. So we have here, we have North America, South America, we have Antarctica, Australia, Asia, Africa, and Europe. Do you know what is the largest continent? Yes, grade 4, it is Asia. Remember that Asia is the largest continent and it has more than 40 countries. Okay, so let's proceed. Alright, for number 5, we have relative location. So it is where a place is in relation to one or more other places on Earth. Look at the map here. Example, I would say, where is Greenland? So to give the relative location of this country, you have to look what is around that certain country or place. So first, let's locate where is Greenland. Alright, so here it is. And now you can say that Greenland is northeast of Canada. And by the way, grade 4, you can even use the countries, neighboring countries of this country, and you can even use the name of the oceans. All right, so number 6, we have this one. Look at the map here. Okay, so you know the line that separates the countries, guys? Look at this one. So we have got our map, and there is a line that separates Saudi Arabia and Qatar. Do you know what line is that? Yes, grade 4. So that is called border. So when you say border, it is the line where the country ends and another country begins. Okay, so we have another example here. Look at this one. So this line separates Canada and United States. All right, so let's proceed to number 7. We have Gulf. So when you see Gulf, it is a part of the ocean or sea extending into the land. So we have another example of the map here. And this is the Gulf of Mexico, which is a very well-known body of water. Now, grade 4, let's talk about global address. What is it all about? There are many ways to describe a place location, either give its global address or where it is found on Earth. So we can use, guys, the hemisphere. So you're going to locate which hemisphere it is located, which continent, or even relative location. So we have a map here for your reference. So first, I'm going to label it for you guys to make it easier for you to understand. Remember the 4 cardinal directions. So we have north, we have east, south, and west. All right, and the line, remember the line that divides the Eastern and Western Hemisphere is called prime meridian. And the line that divides Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere is called equator. Now my question is, in which hemisphere United States lies? So first, let's define or let's find out which continent is United States. You know the answer? Yes, grade 4. It is located in North America. And by the way, please don't forget that every place north of the equator is in the northern hemisphere. And every place south of the equator is in the southern hemisphere. Okay, so since United States is in the continent of North America, then you can say that United States lies in the northern hemisphere. And using, by the way, using the prime region here, you can also say that United States lies west of the prime region, all right? Then it is in the Western Hemisphere. Okay, so you already got the answer, which continent, so the answer is North America. And using the relative location, you can say the United States of America is in the east of Atlantic Ocean. Good job, my students! I hope you've learned something into this lesson. Bye for now.